Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are discussing a mysterious story coming out of Russia that could completely alter the landscape of their tech and microelectronics industry. We are looking at recent evidence suggesting that a massive, full-scale semiconductor manufacturing plant is currently being built inside the Alabuga Special Economic Zone. We will break down the high-end equipment being brought in, the surprising job postings revealing the truth behind the scenes, and how this links to a former AMD plant that mysteriously vanished from the radar. Make sure you watch all the way to the end because the implications for industrial, defense, and automotive tech are bigger than most people realize. Russia may be in the process of starting one of its most major semiconductor manufacturing initiatives in recent years. A new integrated circuit production facility may be established within the Alabuga Special Economic Zone in the Republic of Tatarstan, according to a report by C News. Although the project has not yet been officially announced, industry sources and recently published engineering vacancies indicate that preparations for a full-scale semiconductor fabrication plant are currently in progress. The report has garnered particular attention due to the equipment that is purportedly being installed at the facility. As per industry sources, the production line comprises thin film deposition and thermal processing equipment, as well as plasma etching equipment from Lam Research, ion implantation systems from Applied Materials, and photolithography systems from ASML. Collectively, these devices reflect the core technologies necessary for the production of semiconductor chips from silicon wafers. To really understand why these specific brand names matter so much, we have to look closely at what a complete semiconductor production line actually does. The equipment mentioned in the report is representative of several of the world's most prominent semiconductor manufacturing companies. The photolithography systems of ASML are used to project microscopic circuit patterns onto silicon substrates. Lam Research provides plasma etching reactors that remove material with nanometer precision following each lithography cycle. Some of the most critical deposition systems, ion implantation equipment, and thin film processing tools in the industry are produced by Applied Materials. These tools are responsible for the construction of the microscopic layers that constitute contemporary integrated circuits. These machines are not autonomous production units. Rather, they function as an integrated manufacturing system, reiterating the same sequence of processing steps on a dozens-fold basis until a finalized semiconductor wafer is produced. Beyond the rumors and gear lists, the real proof of what is going on behind closed doors comes directly from the recent job market. The most compelling evidence that the project is making progress may not originate from anonymous industry sources, but rather from publicly available job advertisements. The Alabuga Special Economic Zone has announced job openings for senior commissioning engineers to work on an integrated circuit production line. The job descriptions specifically reference experience with equipment from Applied Materials, Lam Research, and ASML. The advertisements also seek operators who are responsible for the control and measurement systems used in semiconductor manufacturing. Hey, we are getting into the real mystery here. Coming up next, we are going to look at the secret history of AMD's old German factory, whether Russia quietly shipped those exact machines to Tatarstan, and how this whole topic is being tracked by tech explorers over on the YouTube channel Altitude Addicts. Stick around because this paper trail gets wild. All of this detailed hardware evidence has revived intense speculation surrounding one of Russia's longest-running semiconductor projects. Angstrom T, a Russian corporation, acquired AMD's former Fab 30 production line from Dresden, Germany, in the late 2000s. That acquisition included a complete 200mm semiconductor manufacturing line that contained equipment from several of the same companies that are now featured in the Alabuga report. The AMD facility used ASML lithography scanners, Applied Materials processing equipment, Lam Research etching systems, Tokyo Electron process tools, and KLA inspection systems. In the aftermath of years of financial hardship, sanctions, and bankruptcy, the production line was unable to achieve its initial manufacturing capacity. NM Tech, a subsidiary of the State Development Corporation VEBRF, ultimately acquired the assets, which raised concerns about whether the equipment would ever be placed into commercial operation. The equipment that is reportedly being installed at Alabuga bears remarkable similarities to the historical AMD production line. Nevertheless, no official statement or industry source has verified that the equipment being delivered to Tatarstan is indeed from the former AMD fab. While everybody loves talking about bleeding-edge tech, industry experts remind us that older, mature process technology still matters enormously today. Konstantin Lopatko, an industry expert, observed that the equipment listed in the report is often used in contemporary semiconductor manufacturing. Nevertheless, it is impossible to ascertain the technological capabilities of the future fabrication facility in the absence of the specific model numbers of the ASML lithography systems. Different generations of ASML lithography equipment support vastly different manufacturing processes. The older past series systems are often linked to mature semiconductor nodes, whereas the more advanced twin-scan systems support significantly smaller process technologies. Estimating the production capacity of the proposed fab would be speculative due to the absence of model information in the report. Pretty much, you cannot really build a futuristic supercomputer chip with gear from 20 years ago, but you do not need 5-nanometer chips just to make a washing machine or an engine controller work. Nevertheless, Lopatko underscored that the current industrial demand in Russia is primarily focused on mature semiconductor technologies, rather than the world's most advanced process nodes. Microcontrollers, analog integrated circuits, mixed-signal devices, power electronics, and industrial controllers continue to use manufacturing technologies that span from several hundred nanometers to several dozen nanometers. We are entering the home stretch now, but stay tuned. Up next, we are uncovering how this new plant directly connects to drone warfare, commercial auto parts, and what official confirmation will mean for global markets. So hang tight with us. This broad industrial demand ties directly into supporting Russia's expanding industrial base as a whole. Alabuga's increasing prominence as one of Russia's largest industrial manufacturing hubs is an additional factor that renders it an appealing location. The Special Economic Zone has already become a significant production hub for unmanned aerial systems and is home to a variety of high-tech projects. Lopatko suggested that the new semiconductor facility could ultimately produce electronic components for unmanned platforms. Simultaneously, the potential applications are not limited to defense. Telecommunications equipment, industrial automation systems, automotive electronics, power management devices, and numerous other sectors that require mature semiconductor technologies could be supported by domestically produced integrated circuits. Tech analysts at Altitude Attics have also noted how crucial domestic chip supply chains are becoming for regional stability. When you step back and look at the whole picture, this stands out as a prominent development for the semiconductor industry of Russia. The Alabuga project is one of the most closely observed developments in Russia's microelectronics sector, despite the fact that many details remain unconfirmed. This is due to the reported combination of industry sources, specialized recruitment, and references to globally recognized semiconductor equipment manufacturers. It is unclear whether these machines were recently acquired, refurbished, or relocated from previous projects. Nevertheless, their presence would establish the technological foundation necessary to manufacture mature node integrated circuits that continue to fuel a wide variety of industrial, commercial, and strategic applications. At present, the industry is expecting official confirmation. However, the evidence accumulating from recruitment activity and equipment reports indicates that the Alabuga Special Economic Zone may already be the site of Russia's next significant semiconductor manufacturing facility. For more deep dives into complex tech developments around the world, make sure to check out the latest investigative content over on Altitude Addicts. We thank the people who have liked and shared the videos and subscribed to the channel. We also thank the people who have hyped the videos